Yeah, the guide should might as well tell me to level up before I fight. Ugh. Ugh. Strategy.wiki. You've done me well before, strategy.wiki. But I'm not impressed this time. Not impressed at all. It says to get to level 15. I guess we can go into this haunted fucking castle. Fuck. Die. Die. Okay. That's not the red chimera. That was a lot of gold, though. Actually, how much gold did I lose? Ah, that's right. I already spent it on the magic armor. Yes, I already spent it on the magic armor. Undead. Okay. So it seems to be that this area is okay. I'm gonna save state here. This area is okay. It's the area immediately below that. So let's see what's down to clown in this town. Master Wizard? Oh. That seems poor. How much experience points? Whoa! 120? Alrighty then. I get what you're saying here, game. Yo, okay, I see how you is. Oh, it's a dragon. Ah, fuck. Ah, fuck. Okay, well, we slogged through it last time. Oh, this looks bad. Oh, this is very bad. Oh. I would love to have the level 2 heal spell right about now. I'm gonna save state this. Okay, wait, what's my max health now, then? Max health is 82, so I should actually use heal one more time. My wounds were healed! Is Star Chimera week 2? Chimera. God damn it. Is there a reason why all the water here is poisonous? Story. Let's say story. Let's see what this wonderful guide... This is even less predictable than the magic wyvern, and stronger. It is the only non-dragon monster to breathe fire. Its Heal More spell can cause lots of trouble. That's what the guide says.
Are you still reading the worst walkthrough?
This is the worst walkthrough I've ever seen in my entire life. So apparently this can breathe fire. And that makes it very hard. Cool. Oh, it used Heal More. I'm gonna heal. Really? No. No thank you. I'm gonna load save state. Nope. No. Eat shit. Where am I in terms of getting my next level then? So 95. The next level is 10,000. So I literally need 500 points to go to level 14 to 15. Cool. The jumps, I will say, the jumps in terms of like your strength when you move up a level are very significant.
Go up.
Are very significant. When you do level up, you can tell the difference. But just notice the massive drop in difficulty the minute I exited that town. Like, sometimes the swings here, like the matrix, the difficulty matrix of these levels and environments doesn't make sense. Like, if this is supposed to be a late game thing, put it in a late game area. I killed that chimera real good. But anyways, so yeah, I definitely want to play Live a Live. To come back to that first discussion we had at the very start of this.
Yep.
I want to play Live a Live. That's definitely one of those games where it's on my list because I feel like its reputation, I'm worried, is kind of like Bahamut Lagoon in terms of maybe people overrate it just because it has the reputation of being weird anime-ass thing that didn't come to the United States. And now I'm dying.
Okay, here's the question. Would you consider strategy RPGs a viable, or strategy games with RPG elements, I guess?
Okay, so pitch me something. Pitch me something. Like, are you saying, say, like I'll say
like
this,
a Jagged Alliance.
Jagged Alliance would qualify, because you actually level up your characters. But then, what's preventing us from doing XCOM?
The fact that I don't want to play original XCOM.
No, but that's just my point. Like, at some point, I could ask us to play Sid Meier's XCOM. Because there's role-playing elements to that.
But there's nothing to say about Firaxis XCOM.
Game good.
Yeah, that game's good.
That second game had a very problematic start, and it's in a good spot finally.
Yeah, no. War of the Chosen made that second game.
It is unfortunate that game launched as buggy and problematic as it did, because I do feel like that second game got there in a way that I enjoy parts of that second game way more than that first XCOM.
I think it's a better game.
Except the final last battle, which I will say that the final boss in that second one
Final level
bullshit.
In both games is real bad.
So now I'm level 15. And now I have Repel. I don't feel like there's enough spells in this game. Because you literally are stuck with this fireball as being your only offensive magic for quite some time.
I think you are putting too much on this game.
How so? What am I doing to this game?
You are putting too much on this game. Like, this game is hyper simple. The numbers go up. You go on a quest. You rescue a princess.
I just feel like there should be more to it. I mean, the literal second game in this franchise has multiple party members.
That's the point, though, is that it's the first one.
Oh, god damn it. I got another one of these guys that has nothing but gold. God damn it. I want experience points. There's literally nothing for me to buy. Because I can't get to the next fucking city. God damn it. Did NES RPGs prior to this have party members? Final Fantasy 1.
This came out before Final Fantasy 1.
No, but like that window, yeah. I mean,
This was the first.
CRPGs, yes. NES, I don't know.
This was 86.
I thought it was 87, but okay.
In Japan. And then in the US it was 89. So when did
Dragon Quest 2 come
Final
out?
Fantasy
When did Dragon Quest 2 come out?
Dragon Quest 2 oh right, it's under Dragon Warrior 2 in the wiki because Dragon Warrior 2 was 87 in Japan, and in the US it was 1990.
Apparently, Heidelide predates it. Yeah, you goddamn right. Heidelide predates this game.
That's because Heidelide is a game full of hatred.
You know what? Should we mention that my original pick for the Kusoge episode was Virtual Heidelide, and even Jeff was like, nope, 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 nope.
I watched that. Virtual Heidelide is a fun game to watch.
I saw the speed run for that, and it seems bad.
I watched the speed run of that, and that game seems legendarily terrible.
It seems like a bad time. Whoo! Okay. Okay. Wow, okay, so the magic armor restores 1 hit point for every 4 steps you take. Okay, okay. Wizardry predates this too? Yeah, but that's unfair. Wizardry's a fucking CRPG.
When did the NES version of Wizardry come out? Let's look it up. Wizardry. Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord.
God damn it. Oh, now I remember. I know of
the Famicom version of Wizardry 1 came out in 87.
Yeah.
It also came out on the MSX in 87 and the PC 88 in 85.
Okay. I feel like there's a this is the next thing. There's beginning to be a blurring of what games qualify for our podcast and which games qualify for the main podcast. And I feel like this custody battle over Eternal Sonata we need to settle.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. Gino's never going to pick Eternal Sonata because I don't like games that take forever unless they're Final Fantasy in the title.
I will tell you, as someone who played Eternal Sonata at the time, it's so goddamn weird, and it's also a Tales of combat system that I think you would be okay.
Yeah. It's got that weird, like,
it has that
pseudo-action
limb system mechanic, and it's also more time-based than the actual limb system. But then also that fucking game is so goddamn weird, I think you would be okay.
Are you telling me a game about Frederick Chopin hallucinating
as he's dying in
on
his fever
his
dream
deathbed is going to be weird?
It's... Boy, and when they ported that game to the PS3, they took out parts of the ending so as that it would be more coherent. So somehow the Xbox 360 game is the one to play because it's less
not
coherent.
It's not back compat.
I know it's not back compat, but you...
I'm not going to pull out a 360. I'm going to play it on PS3.
That's why you join the dark side and you play it on your computer. We've already done this. Why is the line being drawn now?
Because I have
Phantasy Star on the
my
Master
PS3 is
System
still
came
set
out.
up.
Yeah, but this is before
Phantasy
that.
Star 1 is rad.
Phantasy Star 1 has a weird combat system that's cool. Pile Hammer. If you know I'm making a reference to the voice acting they added to the GBA version, Pile Hammer.
GBA version of Tales of Fantasia is
Boy, they sure did add voice acting to that thing.
they translated Ragnarok as kangaroo, which is
Pile
still the funniest
Hammer.
thing.
Pile Hammer.
All right, I am going to scour my GOG and Steam libraries for.
Okay, yeah, you
things I would like
go
to
through your
us to
library and tell me.
We should play Betrayal at Krondor for an episode.
I will do exactly one episode because I have seen that game in action and it seems like not something I want to get to the end of.
Oh no, it's janky, but it's like charming. And also, we can talk shit about Raymond E. Feist.
Oh, right.
Because that's based on his novels, like, which I have never read, because they seem like very of the time fantasy novels. All right, filter, genre, role-playing game. Age of Decadence, Age of Wonders.
I would play an
Calibeth.
Age of Decadence. That game has
that's
some
a game.
interesting ideas.
It has some very interesting ideas. It's not
maybe
good.
a little old and jankalicious as a result of its age.
Nah, Age of Decadence was 2013.
No, I mean like that 2010 era of RPG
Yep.
has some caveats.
Yep, it was made by a small team.
Especially in the post-Dragon Age Origins era.
Yep.
The post-Dragon Age era of CRPGs, pre-Original Sin, pre-Pillars of Eternity, was a weird time to
Might
be a...
Magic 10, if it had come out a few years later, would have been better received.
Do you really think?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know,
But also
man.
that game just has like a shoestring budget.
That game
and
really does piss the bed in certain
It is.
areas.
It is, and also, yeah, there's some areas where like the balance is off, and it just.
I remember like
feels-
putting skill points into certain things and like my character being broken, and it's like I don't
Yep.
feel what happened. What?
Okay, let's see. Albion. That's a Wheel of Dubious RPG Season 3
No, thank
game.
you. Have you played anything from the Wheel of Dubious RPGs we should play for the series? Boy,
Arcanum.
Arcanum, I think we should play Ultima 9.
I could see that.
I think we should play... you should pick Ultima 9 as a Kusoge pick.
Yeah.
That actually is the perfect Kusoge pick.
Yep. All right, let's see. Al-Qadim, which is not really an RPG. But we can talk about racist Forgotten Realms, Arabia.
Right.
Battlespire.
There's a
which-
couple of Mystera games, but one of
Yeah.
them's just that, like, beat-em-up game.
We need to play Battlespire.
Yeah, sure. I mean, if you're gonna pick an Elder Scrolls game, it's either Morrowind or that.
Like, I feel like Daggerfall is.
I feel like
Daggerfall's
Daggerfall
the easy
is
pick.
still fair game.
Yeah.
I would actually say that not Skyrim, but Morrowind is still fair game.
Hey, they did a Retronauts episode on Skyrim. It is officially retro.
I understand. I don't want to do a podcast about Skyrim.
I don't want to do a podcast about Skyrim. All right, let's see. Arx Fatalis.
That's totally worth doing, considering that
Yep.
a bunch of ideas from that game got reused in future, and literally everything that studio has made.
Yep.
And also that it almost bankrupted them, and they needed to make a bunch of easier to develop games to save
They
their
pitched
asses.
it to EA as Ultima Underworld 3.
There's a
We should
backstory
play
to
Ultima
Arch
Underworld,
Vitalis.
actually.
There's also like that game is like weirdly dark.
Yeah.
Because it's about the world ending, like the sun
Yep.
extinguishing.
Yep.
When are you gonna
let's
pick Soul Reaver?
Soul Reaver's not an RPG. When am I going to finish Soul Reaver?
No, Soul Reaver, the points go up.
No, it's not. It's not an RPG, dude. It is a Zelda. And
Zelda is an
we have
RPG.
established,
I think this
the
is the
only
time where we
Zelda
ruin our
RPG
audience's good faith. Zelda is
No.
an RPG.
the only Zelda that's an RPG is Zelda 2, which I would also accept.
Breath of the Wild, you level
No.
your character up, and it's
Nope.
got encumbrance and
Nope, you don't put points in. You only just pick stamina or health. All right. Let's see. Bard's Tale trilogy.
no.
Bard's
Please.
Tale (parentheses 2004).
Zelda 2 is not a fun time. You don't say. You don't say. Zelda 2's not a fun time. Everything I've
Zelda
heard
2
about it.
is one of those games that is like, I think Nintendo should make Zelda 2 too.
I mean, technically, they've made weird sequels like that before.
Yeah, they should make a sequel.
They should make a
to-
sequel to Super. I mean, here's my weird fan theory. When you stop and think about it, New Super Mario Bros. Is basically a sequel to Super Mario Bros. 2. Because you have multiple characters
bit.
and they all control differently, and it's 2D, 2.5D.
3D world, definitely.
But Mario Bros. 2.
Let's see.
Oh yes, we
Blade
should.
of Darkness.
Oh, technically, yeah. The
The,
CDI Zelda
Spanish
games
developed-
have skill trees into them.
Yeah, the Spanish developed weird surprise proto souls. Blood Witch, which I mostly mentioned just because the absurdity of a dungeon crawling RPG that is also co-op.
Check.
Let's see. Challenge of the Five Realms. I don't even remember what that is. Champion. Okay, the Kryn Gold Box games.
900. Ugh.
Dark Heart of Ukrull.
Are you
That
speaking
might be a
English?
pick.
Are you
That
speaking
might
English?
be a pick from me. The Dark Sun games.
Yeah.
Dark Sun Shattered Lands is cool. It's
I
one
don't
of
know
the few D&D games that actually implements psionics.
Right. Which.
Darklands. Oh, obviously, Darklands is one we need to do an episode on. I'm actually gonna mark these. I'm gonna add a tag.
I like how me playing Dragon Quest has kind of just become, let's talk about the future of our podcast and streaming ideas. Lufia
I
2
can
and
talk
1.
about other things. I finished
I would.
Call of Juarez Gunslinger today. That game was quite short.
What am I thinking? Have I played Lufia 1? I think I have played Lufia. No, I've played Lufia Returns. And that game is awful. That's the Game Boy Color game I was thinking of. Lufia Returns is bad, but it's like... What am I thinking of that's kind of like that off-brand anime fucking... Lunar, right. Lunar has...
We need to play Lunar.
We should play a Lunar game, except let's not stream it because there's hot spring scenes in those games.
Oh, it's okay.
Those games new. Yeah, you can get away with it because it's now your brand. Ha ha ha. Ha.
No.
I'm
No.
making fun of you.
Making fun of me. because I'm doing what you are too chicken shit to do.
Excuse me. Don't threaten me with a good time, sir. I will stream Senran Kagura.
Do it. Do it, coward. Are you a heterosexual man?
That wants to listen to nationalistic, war crime denying propaganda?
Oh, yes, the Senran Kagura Neptunia crossover.
It's about how they need to protect titty animes from the PC culture.
They need to protect titty anime Japan from Western games.
Western PC culture.
Chat, we are not joking about this.
No, yeah, that was the big plot twist, is that Senran Kagura and Hyperdimension Neptunia have been about fighting against Western PC
game between
sensibilities.
Senran Kagura and Hyperdimension Neptunia is about expelling the Western video games from Japan.
Yes. It's... That's a real thing that happens. God damn it. They did a Gantz Senran Kagura crossover anime, and it hurt my brain.
Of course they did. Yeah.
Because Gantz is just an anime where you see actual fucking, and then also gratuitous fucking gore and decapitations and shit.
Gantz seems like one of those shows that I would have had to have been of a certain age in the mid-2000s.
Lead or something like that. Like, it missed the mark on that, like, edgy culture of anime. It's like, yo, in Elfen Lied, they just chopped the anime girl's head off, and then she says, "Why did you do this to me?" Yo, that's fucking deep. Also, you see her boobies.
Well, once again, my statement on Elfen Lied is a series that is literally only remembered because it was brought over to the US, and I doubt anyone in Japan gives a shit about it.
Yes. It was brought over to the US and sold in Spencer's Gift in the Jewel box set, saying mature audiences only, and then developed that reputation.
It was brought over to the US and it was super edgy. So...
And it's actually not a good show or well told or anything.
No, it's not good.
It's not actually. Don't watch Elfen Lied.
Don't watch Elfen Lied.
It's bad.
You have better things to do with your time. Okay, I have a conversation we can talk about.
What?
My brother-in-law took advantage of the free Crunchyroll trial offered to him.
Yes. What did
he
watch?
By having Game Pass. And he asked me what he should watch.
Yes.
And I guess he watched a bunch of Jujutsu Kaisen.
That's a good show.
While they were under the influence.
Oh, okay.
Of marriage.
That's a show where you kind of need to know what's going on to really appreciate anything. Okay, sure. I'm not judging.
I said, I don't know, watch
I have exactly one more phrase.
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer is good. Jujutsu Kaisen is good. Have you seen Odd Taxi?
No.
You should watch Odd Taxi.
I have not watched an anime in...
No. I'm being genuine. I think you would like Odd Taxi.
Okay. Once I start watching anime again...
It's about a walrus. Imagine, if you would, the furry anthropomorphic world of Beastars, but with none of the weird horniness.
Okay.
And then also murder and Yakuza.
Okay.
So it's actually what I wanted Beastars to be, without the fucking weird, do I want to fuck the rabbit or do I want to eat the rabbit?
Very cool.
I wish I liked that show. I really wish I liked Beastars more than I actually did.
Let's see. All right, what else is on Diablo plus Hellfire? I feel like the only way to do a Diablo episode for the podcast would be to do a Hellfire episode.
Sure is.
Because I've made this point to you before, right? Like my thesis that Diablo 1 is one of the most important games in video games, but Diablo 2 is equally as important for different reasons.
Yes. Diablo 2 is just a better game.
Oh, it is. But
Me-
like Diablo 1 was meant to be like a traditional rogue-ass roguelike,
Yes,
and
yes,
it was
yes,
only
that is true.
late in development that they made it real time.
I think
And
the
you
only
can still
thing that
see
I
that
remember.
influence.
So, what are the two things that I remember about Diablo? The big weird plot twist of you were the bad guy all along is still kind of like a weirdly.
You put that stone in your head, and then
You
whoops,
became
now
the
you are
evil dude.
Diablo.
Like that's a cool moment, right?
Yep. But Diablo 2 is like the game that more or less codified the loot grind and the skill points
Yeah.
and like very specific class builds and stuff like that. Whereas in Diablo 1, once again, it's way more of a traditional roguelike in a lot of ways.
Oh, I should have used the repel spell.
And also your characters can cast any spell and wear any equipment if they have the stats. So it's a little more generalist that way.
Yeah. I mean, the production values in Diablo 2 are also, like, they set a standard for PC gaming for a while.
Yep.
Also,
that game looks better the later you get into it because of how long it took them to make it. Like Act 1 and
this is not worth it at all. That is not worth 2 MP points. Did you see how long Repel lasted?
Yeah.
Anyways, I know it's not going to happen, and I shouldn't say anything positive about Blizzard, but
I'm not going to do anything. Yeah, that's why we wouldn't do an episode on Diablo. Not that, Blizzard needs any more
fucking money. Also, I really wanted that battle chest, that Warcraft HD remaster to be better than it was, but it wasn't.
They ruined Warcraft 3. Like, you can't even play the old original version of that game now without them messing it up.
And then the shitty thing is that I really would like to play Warcraft 3 Battle Chess. Or just Warcraft 2, like the old school Warcraft.
I'll play some Warcraft 2 with you. Because the re-release on GOG supports higher resolutions and you can still play over, like, Hamachi.
Let's quick save. And...
Alright, I'm continuing to scroll down this list.
Did you find anything?
Din's Curse. How do you feel about Din's Curse? So that is the indie RPG where the idea is that the dungeon is also procedural.
Yes.
Like, basically, the dungeon is still having things happen in it while you are playing the game, so it's like monsters will be fighting each other.
If we're gonna go down that weird art house, fucking...
Just weird indie game.
Then why are we not playing Lisa or that weird one that I shared in Discord?
I want to play Omori.
I'm gonna insist that we play, like, Lisa first.
Omocat. CP, all of the Hololive Omocat merch sold out.
Oh, damn.
I want a sweatshirt that says WA.
Do you, though?
Yes, I do.
What's the other game that Mento talked about last year? That was like that weird high-concept RPG indie game? You remember the one where I showed you, like, screen caps of it in the Discord and it was completely incomprehensible?
Hylix?
Let me fucking find
We should play Hylix.
Um...
Hylix is drugs.
Jatsu will play Lisa one day. What about this, Jatsu? What if you join the Discord and then
Jatsu, you can talk with us.
Yeah,
you are on the Discord.
It's $1. But anyways, I want to play Lisa. That game looks goddamn weird. What was that fucking? I'm looking it up. Right. Off.
Okay.
Off was like a nice game for cute children.
Okay.
Have you seen this game?
No.
I'm
Maybe.
gonna put this in chat.
Okay. All right. I am looking down. I am continuing to scroll down this list. We are in Divine Divinity. I don't think we need to play Divine Divinity. I think that
No, thank you. No, thank you. I'm
I
gonna.
think that game's cool, but
That would be the equivalent of you.
it's very long.
But okay, now hear me out. Our podcast is probably the only way Original Sin ever gets discussed.
Yes.
And Original Sin 2 needs to be discussed. If you get what I'm saying.
I feel like the thing at that point is then we are just making Jeff play these games. Oh.
What did you... That's the sound that you found a doozy.
Oh, this game. Oh.
Is it Knights Templar or whatever the fuck?
Off.
Off. Yeah, off.
Okay.
So you mentioned something about $1, but I'm pretty sure I already gave you my $1.
Yeah, he already gave you $1.
Jatsu's here. Jatsu, are you looking at off? This is
I
Belgian.
could
This
look it
is
off now,
Belgian Mother 3.
Belgian Mother 3.
Oh wait, this is just gonna lead to the fucking swamp. I went the wrong way. God damn it! Fuck me.
Okay. Let's see. Dungeons and Dragons Dragon Shard. If I were to do a Wheel of Dubious RTSs, that'd be on there.
Oh, I went it the wrong way. So what would you want us to play, Jatsu? Like, what's a dream game for you? You would want to hear us play?
I think he said Nox, right?
Nox? Oh God, really?
I don't know if that's a dream game. I just sort of suggested it because
Nox is weird.
I don't know. It's weird.
It's cool.
It's really
Oh wait,
weird,
we
though.
need to play the game that we were on the Discord charity event. Fucking the Shadow Hearts Covenant prequel.
Oh, Kodelka.
The game looks fucking wild as fuck, dude.
That game looks bananas.
I want to see it. I want to play it. I want to touch it.
The lawless monsters up at archive.org might be able to help you.
Yeah.
Let's see. The Elder Scrolls Adventures Redguard. That is something you cover, my friend.
Didn't you cover it? Oh wait, no, that's the
No.
adventure game, right?
Redguard is an adventure game. Arena, Morrowind
Oh,
Daggerfall, blah,
man.
blah, blah.
Do I actually need? Are there any puzzles, or is it just like a 3D action exploration
No,
game?
I believe it is more of an action. I have never played it. I own it. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm just looking at lists of RPGs now, and there's a lot here that I've just never even seen before. Like,
Yep.
well, also a lot of stuff I have seen before. Like Disgaea, it's like, okay, yeah, that's an RPG that exists.
Disgaea is, one might say, the purest RPG. Because it's just a clicker.
I'm just gonna put this out there. The only way I would be willing to cover Disgaea is if we can get Sparky Buzzsaw to guest on our podcast, because apparently that's his favorite video game franchise,
Yep.
and I want to pick his brain.
Yeah, just be like, what is wrong with you?
I mean, it's he likes clever, witty dialogue, and that game definitely has that. Like, say what you will.
Some of those games have that. Disgaea 5's writing is try hard, I guess would be the way I would put it. It's just like you're putting a lot of effort into trying to be funny, trying to do the wacky anime.
I just assumed there was like 15 of those games, and they were all just self-referential. Like,
they are all
themselves.
tonally, they are all the exact same. They are all self-referential goof-em-ups where the numbers go up.
But an NIS joint should be covered in at some point. We are covering.
If we're gonna play an NIS joint, we're gonna play La Pucelle Tactics.
Who made Baroque?
Or I would
Is that
play
Atlas?
Baroque. Atlas published that, yeah.
But who made Baroque?
Okay. Here's one. Expeditions Conquistador. The predecessor to
no,
Expeditions
wait, I went the
Viking.
wrong motherfuck.
That game I streamed when I was when I had a cold
Yes, I'm really fucking up now.
and was slightly fucked up on cold medicine.
Uh,
That's also the stream where I played Arthurian Legends.
Oh god, the way you get into this town is fucked.
All right, let's see. I have the Beholder, blah blah blah. Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics.
Yes. I mean, I guess the good news is I'm getting experience points.
I'm gonna put Fallout 1 on here.
Fuck you. I mean,
Isn't that more of a strat? Well, I guess strategy RPG should
Fallout
theoretically
Tactics
count, right?
is a strategy RPG.
Yeah.
Fallout Tactics is also like weird.
then I'm putting Brotherhood of Steel on my Kosoge list.
Okay.
Yeah, that game isn't great. It's not great.
What
Have you
makes it
guys
better
played
is-
any Phantasy Stars ever?
I would
No,
like to
and
play
we
Phantasy
probably
Star 1.
should.
I have the Sega Ages version of Phantasy Star 1 on my Switch.
I think that this is the one existential crisis as I start to kind of reassess what I want to do with on Giant Bomb as a blogger.
Yep.
That Phantasy Star blog that I literally shat out like in one day about, yo, this franchise doesn't want to talk about that dumb plot
That's
twist.
Star Ocean.
That's Star Ocean, but no, this is reminding me of.
Yep.
I need to stop doing the long form series and do more like dumb shit like that.
Hey, you know, the RPG and the FPS blogs that are under 1,000 words are probably the things that have kept me writing. Because I am trying to finish my Game of the Year blog, and I regret committing to going as hard as I always do. So that's a mood.
Okay, I know. I mean, I
You
have
could
to do
always
an-
just play Grandia 1, which I honestly think is better than Grandia 2.
You were saying that while I was playing it. What is the sales pitch to Grandia 1 other than 2D graphics?
Oh geez, you're putting me on the spot here.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Because you
It's
repeatedly
it's
said
a fun,
this.
lighthearted story that gets real dark.
You
but
say
also
that
doesn't get super
it is
extreme dark.
lighthearted, but everyone says that it gets dark real quick.
I wouldn't say real quick. There's like a midway point where there's a very clear midway point in that game where things start to get a little bit more serious, but it still has its lighthearted tone. And it's
Is
not
there
until the
body
final-
horror?
At the very end, yes, there is body horror.
Oh, cool. That was
but
my
it's
favorite
not.
part.
It's not like every third dungeon being body horror like Grandia 2 was.
But it's mostly like 2.5D, like not the 3D polygonal stuff in Grandia 2.
Yeah, it's 3D environments, but 2D sprites.
Kind of like Suikoden, Brayden.
Yeah, the voice acting's real bad by today's standards, but
I
you know.
mean. Oh wait,
And,
Brayden, can you
the
check our
systems, I think, are
GOTY?
just better.
Can you check GOTY and put worst voice acting as a category? Because we need to record a GOTY probably after our Dragon Quest 1 series. I mean, it's really between.
I would assume Secret of Evermore would be an interesting pick, just because of it being a, like, oh god, we need to make a sequel to this game really quick, so US Studios copy this fucking Secret of Mana thing.
Fuck me.
But,
He dodged my
Alright.
attack? Fuck you.
Okay, Forgotten Realms Demon Stone. That's something I should cover. I'm putting that on my list. That's a Season 3 game. Freedom Force,
Ugh. I don't know if I
I guess
wanna-
technically counts, but... Eh. Okay, Gene Forge. We need to play a Spiderweb game. Gothic. Gothic 2.
I'm gonna force you to pick up one Gothic, and then we're never playing another Gothic game.
Oh, dude, that is my limit. Is I think we will play one Piranha Bytes game and then stop because we are not crazy. Listen, my grandmother was German, but I am not German enough to be way into Gothic.
I don't think I've ever played a Gothic game.
Do you like getting your teeth kicked in by local wildlife and small children for the first 10 hours of an RPG?
Can't say that's one of my kinks, no.
Okay.
You literally spend the first part of any Gothic game getting your
Any
ass handed
Gothic
to you by,
risen
like,
Elex.
rats or... What's the one that's
Wounded
pirate-themed and it's a
boars.
bunch of crabs just fucking you up for, like, almost all of the game?
I think that's the first game.
Okay, the golem, you use the flute.
Flute. Yep.
Fairy flute. It's like Mother, except less clever.
Is Mother clever?
Do we want to play Mother 1?
Wait, doesn't the golem go away when you use the flute, or do I just keep using the flute?
It's asleep now, so you can kill
Okay.
it.
Okay. Mother
Also,
1...
is there any way to get Mother 1 anymore? Legally?
The Wii U version of Mother
Yeah.
1 is still up. The Wii U shop is still functioning.
Yep.
Oh,
Sure
well,
is.
that's a surprise.
So Mother Origins is still up and running. I have completed Mother 1. That game...
Is
I don't
very
want
hard
to
and
play that
grindy.
game.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah, that
shit!
game's not fun to
2,500
play.
experience points? What the fuck?
As
I went
someone
up-
who really loved Earthbound, I cannot play Mother 1 at all.
That game is cruel, and then also
It's not as aggressively weird as Earthbound.
it is in some sort. I mean, one of your characters heals your party members by praying, and that's all she fucking does. But then she can't attack, and then has really low HP and constantly dies. And if she dies, then it's just a GG. I don't know. I don't know how much I want to play. I mean, if you're gonna worry about, like, if we recorded an Earthbound podcast, I would push back, because, like, what are we actually gonna add to this conversation?
Oh no,
Because
not Earthbound.